Hey guys, DJ Proper here. As you know, I'm a big fan of Kershaw. Got the Crown and the Select Fire. The Tremor is currently in one of my bags and I don't feel like digging it out, so you'll just have to bear with these two. These are great knives. This is a great one for camping, but I have since decommissioned it and I took the bits out and put them in my toolkit. This is the Crown. Very good gentleman's knife. Nice and fast. If I can open it today. All these were sub $20, including the Tremor. These are nice knives. Introducing the next one from the sub $15 range is the Shuffle. This is a very, very interesting knife. I saw it and had to have it. It is some kind of FRN material for the handle. It's got the new K texture, so there's a bunch of little Kershaw Ks all over it. Jimped back here on the back, but I don't see any use to that. It's a tip down carry, both sides, so it's ambidextrous tip down. Good thumb studs. It's kind of a leaf shaped blade. A lot of belly to this. Great skinner. As you can see, it's got a weird choil that puts your finger right next to the blade. That I don't like too much. It's a liner lock. Not my preferred locking style for such a small knife, but it's good nonetheless. No jimping on the blade. We'll do some specs and then we'll get down and dirty with this. Blade length is 2 1/4 roughly, maybe 2 1/2. Overall is 5 3/4. And we'll do a quick close length. Close length is about 3 1/2. Alright, now let's get into the tools. Obviously it's got a blade, then you have a cap lifter, which I've tested on root beer bottles, and a screw, and this is a very interesting design. I would not mind this on all of my folding knives, because this is awesome. You have a screwdriver, a lanyard hole, and a glass breaker, all in one little dandy little thing. If I could have this on all my knives, I would be happy. Because it's much more useful than a normal glass breaker. And it's a good screwdriver. You get a lot of torque. I've used it. And this is a very nice knife. I got all the stats out of the way. The only thing now let's get into the gripes, I guess. Well, actually, before I say anything, this is you can take this apart if you have to. Blade centering, perfect. As usual in my Kershaws. You can see the machining work, so that's kind of depressing. But it's a $15 knife. Who gives a crap? Let's get into my one gripe about this. Well, actually, I have a few. Namely, you have a dimple right there, and in the side here on the liner, there's an I don't know what to call it, but either way, it's scratching my finish. I'm not too fond of that. It's kind of screwing it up. I still like my knives to look nice, but man, that's kind of gonna make it rust faster, even though I already got rust spots all over. 8CR13 MOV, just like all my other Kershaws. That's the blade steel. Overall, the model number on this is 3800. The Kershaw logo is on the blade, so that will come off over time. Then you got the Chi insignia on the blade right under the code. I pretty much think that's everything to say about this. Overall, I'd give this a probably a 3.5 out of 5. The only reason I give it so low is, well, it's that dimple and personal preference. I'm not a big fan of liner locks on my EDC. I guess I just prefer lockbacks. We'll do a quick size comparison and then we'll be done with the video. See guys, it wasn't that hard. Compared to my little Schrade, this thing just dwarfs it. And then we'll do the Bear Grylls. The Bear Grylls is slightly longer, but this is beefier. If I had to choose, I'd go with the Bear Grylls, only because I prefer lockbacks. And, oh, I forgot one other thing. I prefer tip up. Tip down, I mean. Tip up is not my favorite. So, I lost an entire star on personal things, but if you like tip up carry and you don't mind liner locks, the only problem I have with it still is going to be that finish rubbing off. But all in all, good knife. Pick yourself up one. $15 ain't bad. Heck, pick up all three: the Shuffle, Select Fire, Crown, and Tremor. They're all good knives. Kershaw's budget line is pretty good, I'm going to have to say. I think that's it for this video. Night guys, DJ Prepper, signing off.